Okay, if everybody can approve that. John Yusufi is presenting his haves and wants right now from $22 million pieces of land and buyers for major franchises and his gas stations. There they are. There's his contact name and number. It's right on his website. The nice
Oh,
thing about all of these listings for everyone
how
else
do I
and
save this? Save?
pardon me, you have a question, John?
No, not me. It was somebody else, the guy who cannot mute earlier.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, hopefully he knows he can mute his phone, and then when he wants to speak, he can. But I'm just going to hit the back button once. And the nice thing about what we're doing today is all of the listings being presented today. If you're on ICI World, you can all have everyone's listings on your website. Okay, let's go on to the next one. John, thank you so much for presenting your have. Is Ray Neely? Are you back yet, Ray Neely? If not, we'll move on to Sophia, Baljinder, George, and Paul.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Who's that, Ray?
Ray, yes.
Okay, Ray, you're on tap for 2 minutes. Tell us what you do, how long you've been in real estate, what it is that you do, and maybe you can present a have or a want.
I don't have anything right now.
Okay, do you have one buyer looking for anything?
I had, but I gave you. You have more information.
Okay, is this your website, Ray, coming up? Hang on 1 second. Maybe you can tell us about the kind of business you like to do. This is your website here?
Yes,
Okay, and do you do mostly residential, commercial, or both?
both.
Okay, so I'll click on the haves and the wants, and you can see that you've had a number of listings that have sold here, and you've got in Richmond Hill, you got a penthouse, and you're also looking to buy a lot right there.
Yes,
Right, you're still looking to buy that lot?
yes.
Thorn Hill or Richmond Hill. I was just in Richmond Hill at Sheraton Park. We just had a meeting there this morning, CCI meeting actually. Wanted in Burlington. There you are. $7 million to $11 million home is what you're looking for. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
So you'll notice that he's placing his wants for residential real estate, and everyone should place their wants, because if somebody spots that and they're thinking of selling their home, they could actually give you a call. You can actually get calls from the owners of properties. And this is on 2,000 brokers' websites. So you can have, each of you can have all of this on your website. You also are looking for another home around $11 million right there. I can see also other.
But this is industrial.
Which one? This one here?
That one, yes.
Okay, well, the first thing you should do when you got Vaughan, Bathurst, minimum 18-foot ceiling, one drive-in, it's good to put the word industrial there as well. So you can add that to your listing. And then when people click on it, this is what they'll see. And there's your contact name and number. And I do that. So if anybody sees this video later on the internet, they can give you a call.
Okay.
Okay, any questions for Ray before we move on? Anyone can ask a question of Ray during the session. Okay, let's
What
move.
was that, industrial? Sorry,
Yeah.
it wants or he has?
It's an industrial warehouse.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's
Can you use it as a
minimum
kitchen?
25,000 square feet. Ceiling
Oh.
height is at least 18 feet.
Oh, okay. So I need smaller, like 1,500, 2,000 square feet.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking for that one. I don't have it.
Okay, so
Oh,
you can network in mine, because both of you might find it, and then you can call each other. That's what this is all about, networking before you get a signed listing. Okay, let's go to the next person. Thank you so much, Ray. Sophia, Baljinder, George, and Paul. Sophia, are you there? Unmute yourself. Sophia, going once, twice. Baljinder, you're next. If you can unmute yourself. Hello, Baljinder. Going once.
Gary?
Yes, Baljinder, go ahead.
Okay. I have some issue. First, my question. I didn't receive like email from last 2 weeks.
Okay, that's some a side issue. Actually, we have built a brand new email list server. Everyone can subscribe free, but not only is it built, but now it needs adjustment. And today we were adjusting it. We'll be adjusting it for the next week to make sure that it's working for everyone. And I would like you to report it to me every single day. In fact, if I go to, let's say, even for the public, and I'll click on that, you're going to see that there's 4 ways that even the public can make connections. But the fourth one is to receive the daily email. And I'm going to click on that. It's called iciworld.global. You'll see the global sign up here, and you can subscribe to receive listings once a day. It's not working 100% yet, and I want to thank you for reporting it to me because we have to keep our programmers every single day, let them know until it's working properly. But there's the Ontario Commercial Digest right there. I'm going to click on it. You just have to put your email in there. You will get the exclusive listings daily that are happening in the Greater Toronto area before they're listed. Also MLS listings as well, because you can advertise MLS listings and network exclusive information, and you can subscribe to receive them by email. This is free for every single one of you. We also have in the US all the states and provinces in the United States as well. And so you can actually subscribe to them as well in the United States. And we'll go down here and you'll see the United States from Kentucky and Florida and all over. And you can receive the new listings coming in for your area as well. Okay, do you have a have or a want, Baljinder?
Yeah, actually, my client, he looking hotel close to Pearson or airport, and
Oh.
minimum room like to between 200 to 300 rooms.
Okay, so what price range is that?
Yeah, he's open.
Okay, Baljinder. Okay, are these your listings here?
I
I
mean,
mean-
no. Yeah, because I am meeting with that batch yesterday, and also one more client. He looking for motels. His like budget like 5 to 8 million.
Okay, so this is your listing though, the one I've got on the screen. Is that correct?
Right.
This is a development site. Can we talk about that for a sec?
No. Different person.
Oh, wait a minute. What's your last name, Baljinder?
SARA.
How do you spell it?
S for Sam, A for Apple, R for Rose, A for Apple.
Okay, sorry about that, Baljinder. I got it mixed up. Oh, these
Yeah.
ones are all expired here. These are some of your listings though that you had, right?
Yeah.
I think your membership expired, so it's up to you if you wish to renew. We'll help you out.
No. I already pay. I already pay month of December.
Oh my God, how come they're expired? And you should make an appointment with us and make sure your listings are all updated. You know, I really think that we should have a course at Humber College teaching information services, how important they are to keep the information up to date, how to do it, how to keep track of all of this, and also to help us to help you. It would be really good. But it looks like some of these listings are expired but they are your listings, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there they are. Now the one that you just talked about, you're looking for a hotel, is that correct?
Yeah, hotel.
Okay,
Close
so
to Pearson Airport.
okay, so basically the best way to search that kind of information is you go to the search page and then you click on either business or commercial because they're both going to have hotels and motels in them. But the most important thing is to learn how to use keyword searching, and I'm going to go down to hotel and see if I can find it here, hotels. And what we like to do is we'll just search the haves for the moment. Haves are the properties for sale and for lease. We will only see listings less than 3 months old unless I change it to any age to let you talk to the broker who might have it. I like to sort them by price, and I'm going to search for 100, and you're going to see that 40 hotels and motels, none of these are on MLS, none of them.
Oh,
These
great.
are all information before getting a signed listing. And the only way you're going to know if it's near the airport or someplace else, you literally have to talk to some of them because we do not give addresses. We do not identify the location of the property. Otherwise, people can go behind your back, number one. And number two, it's against the Real Estate Council Code of Ethics, where you're not allowed to give out an address of a property to anyone unless you have the consent of the owner in writing.
Yeah, right.
So how it works on ICI World, the The really important information to know is that when somebody calls you, you must not give the address, but if they want to see it, you make an appointment on this weekend on Saturday. And then the day before your appointment, you go get yourself a 48-hour exclusive listing in order to cover your showing. We recommend you never show a property without having a signed listing agreement in place. Okay, any questions on that, anyone? You have a major buyer. All our buyers, all the wants on ICI World, they're basically, in my opinion, all qualified by every single broker. If I change this to a want and I search all the information on ICI World, not just hotels, you'll see lists of buyers for everything in the business, and you can be making money. You'll see there's 900 buyers here of properties that you can be looking through, and you can see all the price ranges. And if you happen to search just even for just a little business, for instance, and I happen to change it to business, let me change it to business category. Every one of you can make money today by changing this to a business category and then just searching the wants. And when you go and search, you're going to see 99 buyers for daycare business, hotels, motels, gas stations, pharmacies, everything, restaurants. Just ask one business owner today in your area, would they consider selling for the right price? If they say yes, bingo, you got a showing that you can be showing it to tomorrow and making $50,000. It absolutely can be that fast. Read the testimonials of other brokers that are doing that. Anything else you want to add, Buljinder?
No, thank you very much. Thanks for help.
Thank you. The
Sorry,
next-
Gary, I have a question. It's Ray.
Okay, and who's
I forgot.
who's that?
Actually,
Who's that speaking?
I have somebody looking for a coin laundry. Do you have anything coin laundry that you can search
Okay,
for?
the way to do a coin laundry is you'll notice that if you don't see the word coin down here, which I'm going to see if we have the word coin, there's no word coin here. However, you can search coin by typing in where it says here, other text or city. So I can type in the word coin, and I'm going to leave it on both haves and wants to see if anything comes up. And I'm going to change it to any age. And then I'm going to go ahead and search. And by golly, look at that. The coin laundries come up. I did a Control F. You'll see the keyboard, Control F on using Windows. If you're using a Mac, it's a Command F or Control F, I'm not sure. And you're going to see all the coin laundromats. All of these people you should talk to. And that way, now you're going to notice over here, it says Bitcoin. You disregard this listing because it has nothing to do with a coin laundry. What you were searching for was the keyword, and 4 letters is all you need for a keyword. For instance, if you were to search hotels and motels, you could actually search OTEL and find hotels and motels, and bingo, look at them all come up, OTEL. It finds both. So that's a little trick we're teaching here at the same time, the whole industry, to learn about keyword searching, and you'll see how you can find them. Okay, that was just great. Let's move on to George, Paul, GV, and Redha. Start with George. George.
Hi, I'm in Montreal in Quebec.
Yes.
So I don't know if if it works for us as well, or
Absolutely. And the reason is that there's 7 billion people on the internet, and we have people from 185 countries coming here. We have properties in the Gaspé, Eastern Township, Laurentians. You can see down here different parts of Montreal, but we're going to see how much is really here. So I'm going to choose Canada, and I'm going to choose Quebec. And when I choose Quebec, I just want to search any age just to see what the universe of listings is in Quebec. And I'm going to go ahead and maybe sort them up to 100 if there's any, and sort them by price just to see what comes up. And lo and behold, we got about 32 exclusive listings, not on real estate boards, from $118 million on down. You tell me if that isn't exciting.
that's amazing.
It is. And this is just the beginning. People, I'm so excited to get other brokers around the rest of the world involved to put their information on here so that people can find you. And I'm going to show you something very, very exciting. And this is George I'm talking to.
Yes.
Stay with me, George. I'm going to show you something exciting that every member listening can do as well. I'm going to go back to the beginning, and you're going to notice that there's a database 1, which is these 3 items: commercial, business, and residential. But you'll notice we have some FSBOs here where the public can post information free. I'm going to click on that. And you'll notice it remembers the last area that I chose, which was Quebec. And I'm going to
Right.
go ahead and change this to 100. And the public has actually posted over 400 listings. And you tell me if that isn't fantastic.
Except that they won't want to deal with a broker normally.
On the contrary, every broker, every person that placed information in our private FISBO area knows that this is an association of real estate brokers and salespeople. They're looking to do business any way they can. If you bring them in the right price, what difference does it make if it's from you or from someone else, as long as they get the price they want, right or
Mhm.
wrong?
I agree. Yeah, that's
Okay, and that's what you're going to talk to them about. If you ever find somebody that doesn't want to deal with you and they posted it on this broker, this is a real estate broker world service. Okay, we only allow real brokers and salespeople to join. It's free for the public to post their information here.
okay. So because I have some investors that are looking for properties. The problem is I've got one especially that only wants to deal with off-market pocket deals type of
Well,
thing.
we have 40,000 off market deals here.
Okay.
It blows everybody's mind when they first hear about it, George.
So how does it work if I want to protect myself? Because
Well, here's how it works. So let's just start. First of all, are you a licensed real estate broker or salesperson?
yes, I'm a broker, both commercial and residential.
Okay, marvelous. So basically what you do is you click on join, you become a member, and then you make an appointment with us.
Okay.
And then once you do, you're going to place your haves and wants on the service. You simply click on login, and then you come down here and you notice you can click on the add have or want.
Okay.
You click on that, and then you can actually just log into the site. And once you log in, I hit the back button twice, and then you click on this add have want, and this is where you add your have or want here.
Mhm.
Now,
Okay.
when you're looking for your property, are you looking for retail, office, industrial, or residential for your investors?
The investors are looking mostly for apartment buildings, for
There it
example, at the
is.
moment.
So you're going to choose apartment buildings. So
Okay.
essentially all you're going to do, it's this simple. We teach every broker how to do it. Wanted. And I'm going to say Quebec, but we can get more specific if you want to do apartment buildings.
Yeah, ideally Montreal and surrounding area if possible.
Okay, we're going to say prefer Montreal, Montreal,
And suburbs.
GMA, Greater Montreal area. Is that how you say it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and then what's the minimum price of you're looking?
Anywhere from 1 million up to 40 plus.
40 million plus. That's exactly how we do it. Okay.
I
Except
have
there's no
another person that's
signing and
looking for
everything.
specifically for like a 200 unit building.
Okay, so there you go. You can see how you just choose Ontario and choose Quebec. I would
Okay.
choose all of these townships if you're interested, or just choose the area that you're interested in, apartment buildings. And then when you add it in, what it's going to look like, I'll click on latest world commercial, and you'll see the other people who are placing their wants on here right now. Hang on, I spelled it wrong up here. W-A-N-T. Can you see other people? There's some wants that have just come in.
Okay.
Okay, you can see them there.
Yeah, yep.
Okay, and
Actually
then
hired
people,
daycare before. Yeah.
and what's nice about it is people can respond to you accordingly.
Hmm.
Okay, and then if you want to get further delve into it, when you go to the search, you go into this database number 2, and once you're a member, you will have access to all of this. And what I'm going to suggest you do, first of all, I want to just choose all of Quebec, but the big deal is apartment buildings, right?
Yes.
There it is there. These are all the buyers and sellers of apartment buildings. There's 145 of them. You can network with every single one of these people. I'd call them up, see if they've got anything. A lot of times they know about things that are not on the service. So our service is really about networking. It's actually not the specific listing that you might sell. You might make a good connection on this particular one here. He's got high rises over 100 units. That's somebody you should be talking to. Agree or disagree?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
agree.
you can be making a now. How did you find out about today's session, by the way, George? Are you with EXP or Sunny?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay, if you got invited by Sunny Cash App, anybody that is online today, if you could mark this down, you have a special that there's no better special than typing in Sunny SUNNY dot iciworld.com. You type that in and you can either make an appointment with us right away. Make sure you say it's Sunny, fill in your information, and you can join for $240 for 15 months. $240 for 15 months. That works out to $16 per month to network worldwide for the rest of your life. And it's just incredible. The connections being made. Everybody probably knows about it, but if you don't, you just click on here and click on testimonials. We ran them before the meeting, but you can see all the brokers that are doing deals here, 100 pages of them doing 2, 5, 10, 20, 100. Like there's unbelievable transactions going on here, regular people making connections. And none of these were done on the MLS. These were all done before getting a signed listing and by keeping your information confidential, without an address, networking the opportunity confidentially, getting an interested person, then putting a listing agreement in place to go show the property, and then writing up offers and doing deals. Okay, George, I really appreciate your call. That's nice to have you come in, and I look forward to talking with you more.
Likewise, thank you.
Okay, now we got Paul, GV, Red Hall, and Preeti. Paul. Can you unmute yourself, Paul? Going once. Find that unmute button, Paul, if you can. Going once. GV, you're next. Okay, GV, come on in. GV, can you unmute yourself? Hello, GV, unmute yourself. Okay, going once, twice. Redha.
Hey Gary, how are you?
Hey, very good. If you'd like to share with everyone what it is that you do, you can mention if you do both residential and commercial, how long you've been in real estate, and then present a have or a want.
Yeah, I've been working with real estate in the last 10 years. I work for Riley Pajor Community Realty, for one office, and I work for both commercial and residential. Yeah, right now I'm looking for an Indian restaurant.
Is this one here, Red Hot?
Yeah, that's the one.
So there's Red House listing, and he's looking for 15 to 20,000 square feet in the Scarborough area. If anybody has something like that, give him a call, go show it, and make $50,000 this week. It can be that fast if somebody's got it. What else might you talk about here? You've got another one. You do have a stacked townhouse for 900,000.
Yeah, it's listed on MLS anyways.
And that's on MLS. Okay,
yeah,
yes, you can also, everyone can advertise their MLS listings on here. We're like a classified ad in a newspaper, sort of like Kijiji, but it's controlled by brokers. We're an association of real estate brokers and salespeople. I'm the manager. Basically, it's a membership organization is what we're doing here. And we have approximately 300 members, and they're bringing in 100,000 a year. We spend 100,000 a year. We were up higher to 700 at one time, but the technology was not ready. Today, the technology is working beautiful. We're going to be at the Toronto Real Estate Realtor Quest coming up, 10,000 salespeople attending. That's May the 15th and 16th, everyone. May 15 and 16 for any members of the Toronto Real Estate Board. International people come to this event because there's 10,000 attendees as well. Okay, very good. Radha, anything else you want to say?
Not now. Nothing.
Okay,
now
thank
for
you so
Gary.
much. The next
Thank
one,
you, Gary.
you're very
You are
welcome.
the best.
And we're going to move on. Preeti, Saruba, Izzy, and well, Preeti, I've got you down twice. So Preeti, are you here?
I'm here.
Oh, she's
Hi,
so
Gary.
nice. She's waving to, oh, you know something that reminds me. I should have actually had my camera on and I did not. Sorry, people. Thank you, Preeti. By you waving, I was looking at you and I didn't have my camera on, so shame on me. And by the way, if everyone wants to open their camera and they're decent and got clothes on, then by all means. Okay, Preeti, tell us about yourself and your career in real estate.
Yes,
George.
I've been in real estate 2004. I do commercial and residential. I presently have a listing in Guttenberg, New Jersey. It's a mixed use. We want to sell it, working on getting an offer. And then I have some development projects. So looking to post all of them, which I will soon, and then hopefully go into the wants at ICI World for New Jersey and be able to start work.
That sounds really good. Tell me
That's
about
all.
your investment property. You have apartment building, did you?
Yes, I do. It's 3
How much is it?
apartments and we're asking $1.5 million.
1.5. Okay. Do you know the cap rate on that?
Cap rate right now is around close to 5%. It'll get more if we rent one of the warehouses because we thought we could rent it and in case if an owner user wanted it. So we have not rented that space yet.
Okay. So,
So
there's
that's how
upside.
we are.
You could say you have some upside
Upside is
potential on it.
correct. We have
Okay.
an
And,
upside potential on that.
and how about management on that one? Are
And
you
you
able to help manage it?
Yes, of course, I can help manage it. And also, this particular project, if you want to make apartments, you can make 12 to 15 without any variance. But if you want to go up, you can definitely get more variance and make more apartments. So
Okay.
that's something that the town,
Is it in a decent area?
yes, very decent area.
Okay, so there's an
Just two,
opportunity in the US. You could be making money in US dollars and it's got upside potential. It's already bringing in a return and a good cap rate. And get a hold of Preeti for that one. Okay, and your development land, okay, and what's the price
it's,
on that one?
The price on that one is 15 million. The apartment, it's a mixed use. So 93 apartments and you can do commercial. It's about maybe 11,000 square foot commercial.
Okay, very good. Now, I'm going to show you what New Jersey comes up here. We're going to do New Jersey in the 2 database. I'm going to search commercial. We'll go to USA and we're going to come down here to, I think it's North, where'd you say New Jersey, North or Mid-Atlantic. And we're going to choose New Jersey here. There we go. And let's just see what we've got here. I'm going to go any age. By the way, the reason for this have one age, this is the date of the listing. And we were finding, as the manager of the service, we're trying to remind every broker to update their listings. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't get done. And yet the buyer could still be looking, the property could still be available, but the broker just didn't update their information. So this is a responsibility on the part of each of you listening today, that if you have listings on ICI World, you should be updating them every 30 to 60 days. Never let them go longer than 90 days old, or they're not getting the maximum exposure. I'm going to change it to any age just to see what we've got here. I'm going to sort them by price and see what we've got. Click on search database. And there's some opportunities right now in New Jersey, Preeti.
Yes, I see.
Okay.
Correct.
And I'm going to suggest that you get a hold of some of these people. Now there's somebody that wants multifamily homes from 5 to 50 million. That's a long-term client. Maybe they would be interested in that property. You never know. Right?
You never know. I will, excellent. I will look into that.
Now, that's database number 1. But now I'm going to take you to an advanced level that a lot of, believe it or not, some of our members don't even know about, but it's searching database 2 for the very same thing. Click on apartment buildings up here and click on search and look at that. These are all for New Jersey. All of these are applicable.
Wow.
You probably never saw this before, right?
I was out of country by the time I joined. I was out of country. I got back, so that's why I got on the meeting today. I'm like, it's time to go back to work.
Okay, well, I will look
So
forward to
excellent.
giving you a hand. Just make an appointment with us and we will give you a hand. How do you make an appointment? Well, it's pretty simple. You just go to the main website. I like you to do it from the login page and get you used to going here because this is where you all will do all your work. And you just have to click on make an appointment right there and choose the 60-minute button that pops up on the screen. Okay, the next after Preeti, where are we here? Saorbh. How do you pronounce that? Saurabh? Saurbh. I'm trying to see the rest of everyone online here. I'm trying to get to that name to spell it better, and I can't find it right now. So if you're online, get back to me and I'll try to circle back if we have to. Next one is Izzy. You can unmute yourself, Izzy. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Izzy, E-Z-Z. There you are. Welcome over, Izzy.
Yeah, nice to be here. I'm a new kid in the block in real estate, so I have a year and a half
Okay,
experience.
which
just,
block are you on, by the way, Izzy? What city? Which block?
I'm in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, where Point Two Homes had their thing, and a very busy place, and a lot of good stuff happening, and a lot of people moving out east going your way.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, tell us about your market right now.
Yeah, I'm basically in the residential area, and I intend to learn more about the commercial so I can leverage on that. The market over here is kind of picking up. Actually, yeah, there has been growth year in, year out in the Saskatchewan market for residential as well.
I see. Okay, very good. Well, we're going to do a little search for Saskatoon and see what's happening over there. Saskatchewan, there we are. And we're going to change this to 100. And I'm going to search, and you're going to see that there's 23 listings that apply to Saskatchewan right now for you. Can you see them online, Izzy?
Yeah, I can see that.
Now, Izzy, you're going to see this one. Somebody wants a hotel from 10 to 75 million. Do you see that?
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
And you'll see they're looking at Best Western, Marriott brands, Hilton's. They'll even look at Comfort Inns and all of the major brands. I'm going to suggest the next time you're driving down the street, if you drive by a Comfort Inn or a Holiday Inn of some sort, you can actually drive into the lobby and go up and ask to speak to the owner and make a statement. You know, I'm in real estate. You never know when we can do some business. May I ask you a business question? They'll say, sure. And then you ask them, if I was to get you the price you wanted, would you consider selling? And if they say yes, bring me in 12 million for my hotel, I'll sell it today. You can call this broker back and do a referral. Do you understand, Izzy?
So I do understand that. That's
That
nice.
means you can be doing business today, tomorrow, the next day, and every single day in all of your market area. Everyone listening in, this is an information service. It's not an MLS service. You've already got MLS. It's the best way to sell real estate, MLS. If you can get a signed listing, and if you don't mind it being broadcast all over the internet. In this particular case, a lot of people don't want to post their, and now somebody's got their mic open and I don't know who it is, and I can't seem to find them. Let me see if I can find who that might be. It's not that one. I'm trying to find out. Somebody's got, let me go to the next page. And to the next page, somebody's got their mic open, and you think I can find it? I can't seem to find it here. Hang on. I'm going to try to find it because it's really good being able to have you all just unmute your phones. And I can't seem to find it. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so let's just carry on. Hopefully that's going to solve itself. Somebody's talking in the background. Can you mute your phone, please? The other thing for Saskatchewan that I'd like to show you is, again, with the search database number 2, there you see Saskatchewan. It remembers the last place you searched, and I'll do a search. There's over 140 opportunities in Saskatchewan here that you can deal directly with the public, people looking to buy in Saskatchewan. Believe me, Canada is hot. There's over 1 million people coming to Canada. It used to be 250,000 a year immigration. Today, there's over 1 million. There's not enough homes in Canada to support them all over the next 5 years. There's the worst situation in the whole world for real estate. It's in Canada. Unbelievable what's going on in this thing. Things are getting so much money. So people are looking for lower price things and a good place to live. And Saskatchewan is a nice place to live with a lot of nice people. Okay, anything else that you want to add, Izzy?
No,
Or
nothing, yeah, pretty good, yeah.
Okay, so Izzy and how about Preeti? Preeti, I've already covered you. George, I got George, and is it Rakinder, Refender? I forget how I can't read my own writing. Jasdeep, Michael, and Nick. George, I think I've already covered you, right, George?
Yes, you have.
Okay.
To join, when you go on the site, do you
Okay,
under,
you could join on the site, but if Sunny had anything to do with it, type
yes.
in sunny.iciworld.com and join from there.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you.
Sunny, sunny.iciworld.com. Okay, we
Perfect.
kept it nice and simple. Anybody that helps promote ICI World, we can set up something. Actually, when you join, we'll send you a link that you can get other people to join and get a little bit of credit for doing that as well. Okay.
If I may ask, do you have NDA or a non-compete forms?
Agreements. Okay, you're talking
Agreements.
about legal agreements. We actually do not get into agreements, legal or otherwise, just from a legal point of view, even though I
Okay.
know about them. But we do suggest that you talk to other major brokers that are on the service, other brokers that are doing deals, and there's lots of them who are willing to share an NDA with you, how it looks. Is there anybody online that would share one of their NDAs? Anybody wants to volunteer professionally to help another broker out with an NDA agreement? Anyone at all? Sometimes you can get these agreements by logging into your own real estate board, talking to other commercial people in your group, attending some of the CCIM meetings and talking to other brokers. We don't get into it from a legal point of view. We just stay right out of that. But I'll help you find somebody going forward. If you want to send me an email to gary@iciworld.com, and maybe we can point you on to someone that might help you. Anyone that
Perfect.
wants to share their NDA agreement with another broker? Okay,
I have one, but it was used mainly in the US. So I'm just wondering if there's something more, well,
okay. Who was
local.
that?
Sorry?
Who was that?
Oh, it's somebody that's in networking that I belong to in the US.
Oh, this is George. So George Lukasak has an NDA, but for the US, if that helps a little bit. Okay, we're gonna move on to Rakinder, is it? Or Ravinder, I forget how I spelled it. Going once, twice. Jasdeep, you're next. Jasdeep Gill. Did you make it in, Jasdeep? Is he here? Jasdeep Gill. Yep, you just have to unmute
Sure,
yourself.
I'm here. How are you?
Okay, Jasdeep, welcome aboard. Jasdeep and I actually just attended the CCI meeting. We had 60 people in a meeting at the Sheraton Toronto North, where Colliers, who had a study of industrial buildings, the sales, the record of sales, how much he's talking about interest rates, what the market is like, that it's pretty resilient, how it's going to hold its own over the next little while, and how it's one of the best performing asset classes, industrial buildings. And by the way, they were looking for buildings like over 100,000 square feet, talking about them. I never had a chance to bring it up in the class, but just to show you how you can be networking industrial real estate and make money. If any one of you has a friend that owns an industrial building, in fact, I'll just leave it on Select World Area for a moment, but I'm just going to go to industrial buildings and show you how industrial buildings can be searched any place in the world. The more information that gets on here, the better it is for everybody. And I'm going to leave it on haves and wants for a moment. Actually, I'll just choose the haves for a moment. And then I'm going to sort them not by price, but by building area square foot. And when I do a search, you'll see we got buildings from 239,000 square feet. And they were talking about buildings over 100,000 square feet. Look at that. We got 5 of them right here. And there they are. It's that fast. If you had a buyer, you could be running that by your buyers right away. If we were to click on one of these, you can see that there is a building. It's on 9.3 acres. And you can see, how much they want for it and all that kind of stuff. Click on this other one for 200,000 square feet. Or that actually, I just clicked on that one. Here's one for 239,000 square feet. There's another one. These are off market and new construction built type industrial buildings. You can get a hold of Raj Suri. I don't know if Raj is online. Are you online, Raj, right now, Raj Suri? Okay, no, he's didn't attend. We actually were talking to Raj earlier today as well. But you can see how you can be finding buildings that are actually not on the Toronto Real Estate Board, but yet you can find them through ICI World. Again, don't forget database number 2. I'm going to go right to industrial buildings, do the same thing, and do a sort, and bingo, you can see all the industrial building opportunities. There's over 1,000 of them here as well. And you can see all different sizes, posted by the public, and actually also by non-board brokers who are happy to share their confidential information with members on ICI World. Okay, Jasdeep. Jasdeep, do you have any haves or wants to present?
Yes, I am looking for some rural parcels of land, 500 to 700 acres, in the Peterborough area. And the price my clients want is less than 10,000 per acre. Could be industrial land. They can purchase at market value if it's industrial. And I have another client looking for truck yard, 6 acres in Brampton or Mississauga area, with a building in it, probably 5 to 10,000 square feet.
I'm going to jump in here. Any of you that comes across any one of these things, if somebody called you, Jasdeep, and they had a property that matched what you're looking for, how soon would it be before you could show it?
Oh, right away, right away.
Do you hear that, everyone? All of the wants on ICI World, people are ready to show it right away. Not next week, not next month, not even 2, 3, 4 days from now. Why? Because some of these things like truck yards are in demand. Pharmacies are in demand. Other types of properties are in demand, irrespective of the interest rates. And so the people that are in residential real estate, if you hear anything that these kinds of properties are available, you have a way of calling Jasdeep, and maybe he'll give you a little referral fee for putting you onto a property that could be available. You all can be networking real estate and helping all of these haves and wants get connected, because we're the #1 people in the world to connect people to do deals. And the best people in the world to protect the public are all of you. So this is why I'm very proud and happy to be able to serve each and every one of you to help you make connections for the public. Very good, Jasdeep. There it is there, ready, willing, and able to do business today, tonight. Call them up, they'd show it tomorrow. It's that fast. And when people see it and they like it, they write an offer right away. You can go right back and present the offer. You could be making $100,000 this week on any one of these that he has right now. Anything else you'd like to ask, Jasdeep?
No, that's all. I have some other wants. They're active wants, and there is one thing in particular that I'm looking. It's in London area. There is a auto body shop, car repair shop, 5,000 square feet building near the London airport.
There it is. If we click on it, there's a copy of his listing, and there's all the contact information for Jasdeep.
Yes.
And
Just
actually, you just
very
got
quick.
I think you just got your website going. I'm going to click on it because I like to have a quick look at it. I think Lorraine just fixed your website. Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
there it is.
amazing.
There it is. There's the exclusive button right there. So Jasdeep actually has all the listings worldwide. And if people were looking any place in the world for exclusive listings, there they are. We even have the World FISBOs on his website. So if somebody searched World FISBOs, they can click on this, and nobody can click on these listings. They have to get a hold of Jasdeep. In addition to that, every one of you that has this link for exclusives, global listings worldwide, if I was to click on, let's say, World Commercial, mostly exclusive, it gets even better, because if somebody clicks on this one here and say they're looking in Florida, just for the sake of argument, I'm going to show you how Canadian brokers can make money on this. You could have this on your Canadian website. And if somebody happens to, I'm going to expand this just a little bit for demonstration purposes. If somebody happens to search on this page and they happen to find any of these listings, and somebody, this is on a Canadian broker or a US broker's website, you can have all these listings on your website. And if somebody is looking for one of these, say in Kissimmee, Florida or something, and they click on it, watch what happens. An email program comes up, and the person who owns the website gets the inquiry. So Jasdeep can actually get an inquiry on a Florida property, call the Florida broker and say, I've got a lead for you. Is a 25% referral commission okay with you? And what's nice, what the Canadian brokers love dealing with US brokers is they get paid in US funds. which really makes it even enhance what's going on in Canada because of our difference in currency. But that's how all of you can have all the listings of everyone else online coming onto your website on a regular basis. And no matter if you're on the internet, where there's 7 billion people, you can get calls from 185 countries can end up coming to your website. In the case of Florida, instead of having Ontario commercial here, we would have Florida commercial or New Jersey commercial, and we can have USA FISBOs, and we can tailor it for your particular market area. Okay, thank you so much, Jasdeep. Let's move on unless there's any other questions. I'm going to move on to Michael and Nick. Michael. Michael, are you still here? How are we doing for time? Not too bad. We're coming up to the hour, another 5 minutes, and we got one or two more. Michael, if you're still here. If not, we're going to move right on to Nick. Nick, are you still here? Hello, Nick. Are you still here, Nick? If not, we're going to move on to Syed. Are you here, Syed? Are you able to unmute yourself? Okay, you're talking. We can see you talking, but you got to unmute yourself on the Zoom control panel. There you go. Hello, Syed. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, you got some nice green grass or green trees in the background. Where are you located?
See, I'm living in Milton, and this is just a background, a digital background. It's nothing
Okay,
real.
very good. Okay, Syed, if you would like to introduce yourself, how long you been in real estate, what kind of real estate you do, and any help you want.
I'm preferably doing pre-sale, but see, I'm stepping into commercial. I bought a commercial property last year in October, and that's motivated me to be into commercial because I thought I was in a small pound. I need to be upscale my business. So this is how I try to reach out the people and start looking for the mentors or the people who are actually going to help me. So I'm very new to real estate. Um, I'm into real estate for the last 5 years, but prefer doing mostly the residentials, resales, and pre-con. But I have 3 queries right now in my hand, and I'm trying to make something out of this query. I'm looking for a 50-acre land for a morgue, a cemetery, and preferably in the GTA area.
So that would be cemetery, would be the key
Yes.
word, right?
Yeah, 50
Okay.
to 60 acre
Well, hang on.
cemetery.
I'm just going to put in the word cemetery and see if anything comes up. At the moment,
Yeah.
excuse me, what's another word for a cemetery?
Morgue, I believe. The morgue, cemetery. Yeah, cemetery is the word. Let me Google it. Maybe I will to find something.
Okay, well, hang on. Now I'm going to go to search database 2 and see if we got anything there. Cemetery. Click on that. No. Let me choose select world here and just see if anything comes up. No, I don't see cemetery. Morgue. I don't think so. Okay, we don't have anything like that at the
Yeah.
moment. However, we do have lots of land. So let's go back here. And if I was to click on search commercial, and in your case, you're looking in Ontario, is that correct?
Yes, in the GTA area.
Okay, so let's go down here. And what kind of land do you need? Like, is it going to be farmland maybe?
No, it should be it should not be a farmland because it's preferably going to be used for a cemetery purpose. So
What kind of zoning would that be?
uh, less idea about it, unfortunately.
I know. I think you're going to be into a situation where you might have to buy a piece of land and talk to some of the local town planners. In other words, you're in Milton, right?
Yes, I am
Okay,
with Milton.
You might even start with Milton and going to speak to the local town planner, whoever handles planning for Milton,
Okay.
and you say, look, we're looking to, have a cemetery. What do we
Okay.
have to do? What kind of land? And I don't know if there's anything zoned for that kind of thing right now,
No.
but maybe you can get a piece of property and then change the zoning. Then I know it's a long procedure, but maybe in the official plan, I don't know if cemeteries are in the official plan. If we had an expert in land development now, we could ask them, but the expert would be the town planner.
Gary,
Yes,
maybe try under
George,
graveyards. Maybe,
go ahead.
maybe try
Graveyard is another key word. Good, George. Hang on. Let's see if we can see graveyard up here and see if we have a keyword for grave. Grave, maybe. Let's try that. Nope, not there. Let's try database number 2 again. But the most important thing is for you to place your want, land for a graveyard, land for a cemetery. Now, you're going to notice that the word grave came up. Whenever that happens, you simply ignore it if it doesn't apply. And it looks
Yeah.
like it doesn't apply any place here. So what I would do is hit the back button, just add the word graveyard, try it that way, and it doesn't come up, but maybe it needs a space. Try it that way and do a search, and it doesn't come up. So it doesn't look like anything like that is coming up. So we're
Yeah.
figuring out, so all the more important for you to place your want.
I have 1 acre plot in Tremaine area is a night in the Milton, and my client want to sell it for 1.9 million.
Oh, and that's to
And
build a house?
yeah, it's a single family residence, and
Okay,
it's ideal for to do a custom built house.
okay, so
Okay.
this is our category. It's called
Okay.
subdivision potential condo townhouse sites and building lots. And let's see, and you're looking to sell it. So I'm gonna choose the wants to see if there's a buyer for it right now.
Okay.
And that is in the GTA, is that correct?
Is it Milton?
Okay, so that's the GTA. And
Okay.
let's choose Milton here. Oopsie daisy, that could be Halton or Milton, right?
Yes, it's Milton, but
Yeah.
I don't know why it's coming under Niagara Escarpment.
Well, that's part of the Niagara Escarpment, goes up through there someplace.
Mm.
Hang on 1 second. Let's sort them by price and let's see what kind of buyers we got here. There's 35 buyers for development land, draft plan approved. These are the minimum price. By the way, when you search the wants and search for minimum price, this is the
Mm.
minimum price. This is really wanted from 1 million to 50 million, 1 million to 5 million, 1 million to 2 million. So you can see that there are some buyers, potential buyers for that piece of land right now, right here. You've got a few choices here. Do you see them?
Yes, I am looking at it.
And here's another good example. Somebody's looking for a place of worship right there. That's how you place your want. Wanted, Perry Sound, Niagara Region, church or a place of worship. In your case, you can put the same want in for a cemetery, land for a cemetery. Maybe it needs institutional zoning. I don't know. But if you find out, I'd like you to let me know, Syed, so that I can
Yeah.
some other people. But
Yes.
putting a want for land for a cemetery, that is a very important and good want for our, human race, actually. We need it. We're all going that way someday, and I hope to stay as long as we can together and enjoy our life on earth, helping each other. And the main thing, as long as our kids are happy, we're happy, right or wrong.
Yeah, true.
Okay, very good, Syed. Anything else that you'd like to add or say?
Yes, honestly, I'm very pleased to see this one, the iciworld.com website, and the way the things are. It's make have most of the people life very easy.
Yes.
Because I usually don't find everything on the MLS. I was keep searching for last 2-3 months. I'm not able to find anything. And even if there's another website, loopnet.com. And I'm
Yes,
trying to.
LoopNet is another good service, and what we recommend is that you belong to all these services if you can afford them, because marketing is a lot like fishing. You never know where your next transaction is coming from.
Right. Yeah, but see, LoopNet, to my understanding, mostly the when I approach the client, because once I had a recreational, um, they need a 10,000 square feet recreational space with the 24 feet ceiling, a shell space. But unfortunately, whenever I find it out as per the criteria, that thing has been sold out or the lease out. And I believe the right information and up to dated database is very important and critical in these websites. See, if
Okay,
you don't,
let's talk about that. That's a very good point that you brought up, and I'm going to show you how we handle this information. When we click on search, and this is if we ever have a course taught at Humber College, this is part of the thing that we would want to make sure everybody understands. We have something special here called have, want, age. This is the actual age of the listing.
Mhm.
When you post something on ICI World, and if I was to search now, and let me just search, just do Canada and Ontario for the sake of argument. And if I do a search, you're going to see that there's more than 147. I must have something. I'm going to go up here and change it to clear the search form fields. And I'm going to leave it on 3 months, and I'm going to search the database. There's really 820 listings. Every single one of these are less than 90 days old.
Okay.
Nothing is less than everything is less than 90 days old. Now, why do we give you the choice to search further back? Well, if a broker puts their information on here and then they do not update their listing, and it's a buyer looking for something, that buyer could actually still be looking, even though it's past 3 months. Am I right or wrong?
I believe so. Yes,
Okay,
maybe
because
you're right.
the agent didn't update their listing. So we suggest that for networking purposes, you should, if you're having trouble finding something, that you expand your search to 6 months, 1 year, or any age, and then do a search. And look at this. Wait a minute. There's only 334. What did I change here? Let me go back up here, clear the search form fields, and I want to choose any age this time and do a search. And there's 2,100 instead of 800.
Yeah.
So in other words, and some of these wanted for daycare, they could still be looking today just as much as they were, excuse me, a week or, some time ago. And in actual fact, I want to make sure that I want to open up your mind, every single one listening here. Excuse me, I should take a drink of water because I've been talking a lot. Hang on 1 second, please. I'm just going to have a short drink of water. Okay, I'm back. That's a little bit better, I hope. It's called networking. If you talk to one of these brokers and they had a listing on here from a year ago, and let's say it got sold, can it benefit you to find out how much it sold for?
Okay. Got it.
Could it?
Yeah. This is a very good one.
Okay,
See,
so
at least you have an idea what exactly the price range is and what
that's right.
how much is you can go plus and minus of this kind of property.
Exactly. And the other thing is, if you talk to them, and I know in our FISBO area, we have a lot of older listings. One of the brokers called a listing in the FISBO area that was 5 years old. It was a doctor looking to buy medical buildings. He called him up and he said, "Are you still looking?" He says, "Absolutely. And as a matter of fact, we've purchased 2 buildings since then. And they're looking for another one." And he had a $13 million medical building. That broker was able to do some business with that doctor, even though the listing was 5 years old. Now, if you don't want to look at anything more than 90 days old, because we've got a mindset of the institutional MLS service that anything over 90 days is old.
Yes.
The networking, if the person is still alive, the building is still there, why not give them a call? And you never know, if it was 5 years ago, it got sold, maybe the owner might want to sell it again, the new owner. And if you don't explore that, shame on you. To everyone listening, that is an opportunity to do some networking. Does everyone agree or disagree?
I'm agree.
Okay, so this is all about networking. Commercial real estate is a lot of good networking, and that's how the money is being made, is networking with everyone else, with someone that maybe you can do business with. So the old listings could still be valuable. If you don't have time, you don't have to do it. Just stick with the 3 months if you want, and even just 1 month if you want, and do a search. And there's some listings that are just less than 30 days old. And look at that. Somebody wants a dental office. I'll show you how a broker made $40,000 within a week. He joined ICI World, and we taught him just what we're doing today. He called his dentist and he said, listen, if I could get you the price you wanted, would you consider selling? And the dentist said yes. And you can see there's a want for a dental office. Now, when I click on that and go down here, there's the broker, Ray Nilly. I don't know if you're still here, Ray. Is Ray? No, Ray's probably gone because he had to go. That's okay. And he called another broker that had a want for the dental office, showed it, and he made $40,000.
Yeah, sorry.
So in other words, you can see how you could be making money right away by calling some of these owners of these kinds of businesses. And there's everything from hotels, motels, gas stations, pharmacies, variety stores, restaurants. There's buyers for everything here. And just ask an owner in your area. Now, if you want to learn how exclusive information is being networked, we have something special that everyone can listen to absolutely free at this time. You go to the login page and you come down here. Now we're switching right into educational now. So the haves and wants, if you have anything more, you can still bring it up, but I'm switching over halfway through this session. We switch into education. And the education is what I'm going to do now, especially for a lot of the new people, and a refresher for members. And basically you come down to the login page. Let me show you login. You'll see this boardroom table. You come down here. This is where you make an appointment with us anytime, and click on the Zoom meeting 10 minutes before your appointment time. This is where everyone adds their listings. You log in here, and then you can add your haves and wants. Once you've added your haves and wants, we get you to put them on Facebook. We show you how to put them on LinkedIn. And we also, depending, and especially the groups in the US, we do something special that will go into your state and look for groups that cater for the kind of business you do. And you can take your have or want from ICI World and paste them into Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups in your state, and trigger leads that way, in addition to even what we're doing here. But as we go down here, you're going to see that there's a services, and numbers 1 to 10 is what we go through members with. This is the orientation. It's literally a checklist. Anybody that hasn't made money on our service, we suggest that you know our pledge. And our pledge, we print it right here online. You're going to see it's red printing under number 1. No member should go longer than 90 days without either doing business, either a deal or a referral, or at the very minimum, developing a good business relationship with someone that you feel will lead to doing business with. Otherwise, you give us a chance to help you. We have a special checklist that we go through with every single member to ensure that you're doing business. So if you're not doing business or haven't made money within 90 days of joining ICI World, give us a call, give us a chance to work with you, because we've got a lot of things that we can help you with, more than you know, and there's new things coming along all the time. And then we're going to ask you, do you know the 3 special questions? And the 3 special questions is to teach everyone how to work exclusive real estate. In fact, would you like me all to go through this 3 special questions that's helping brokers make tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even some brokers have made over $1 million here. Would you like me to go over the 3 special questions how to work exclusive real estate. How many would like me to do that right now? Takes
Yes,
about
please.
5 minutes. Okay, we got one. Anyone else? Okay, so we have a request from George. Let's do it, George. Here we go.
Okay.
By the way, here's how to place a proper hover want. You'll see a little down arrow. You just have to click on that. That's how to place a want video and the detailed instructions. You can click on that little up arrow. It closes it, and you can go into how to place a have. 4 webinars, including how to promote your website. But I'm going to click on the education, and number 5 is what everyone can write down. Number 5 on the login page, click on see featured videos. This is a prime, absolutely essential thing that every single member should know. And if a person is a member and they don't know the 3 special questions, you better get into a workshop with us and learn how to do it. But you can click on any of these featured videos that you see here. Just click on any one of them. I'll just go ahead and click on the first one. And you'll notice you can play it. You can fill in your information. I'll fill in mine and click on register. And let me just see if that's going to play, if you can hear it. Share this out.
This is just prior to our
Okay. Are you
seminar getting.
able to hear that clearly?
Yes.
Okay. So you can play it on your own time. I'm not going to play it, but I am going to take you to, I'm going to make it full screen here. To play a video, you click on the little triangle.
Started.
And then you click on the 2 little lines to pause it, or you can click right in the
Be starting in
play it
about another
and click on the middle to pause it. But I'm going to make it full screen with this button way down here. And I'm going to go ahead and move down the page.
10 minutes. But in the meantime, I'm going to show a few things on this.
I'm going to see if I can find it. Yes, I'm going to move down here at the bottom, and I'm going to move through this. This is a presentation that we make to real estate boards, real estate offices, real estate associations, which we're conducting weekly in various offices. It's very similar to what you're seeing here. We cover all of this stuff. But I'm going to go right to where the 3 special questions are right off the bat, because you can be making money with this today. It's that fast. So if you ever talk to someone, I'm going to suggest you introduce yourself to business owners all over the world. Any place where you are, doesn't matter, any place in North America or the world, whoever.
You know, I don't want to give you a listing, but if you bring me a buyer, I'll pay you a commission.
So if anybody ever says, I don't want to give you a listing, but I will pay you a commission, but I don't want to give you a listing at this time, the 3 special questions are coming up here. You can take a picture with your camera right now. You can actually take a picture with your camera right now, George.
Okay.
And so how can you ask somebody, well, you go into a restaurant or a variety store or a pharmacy, going through a car wash, ask to speak to the owner. They come over and say, hello, can I help you? And you say, you know, I happen to be in real estate. You never know when maybe we can do some business. And they'll say, sure, if I ever need you, I'll call you back. And then you say, may I ask you a business question? And if you want, you can write that down, George, just so you got it exactly, because later on, sometimes I know in my case, I can forget things very easily. May I ask you a business question? And then they'll say, sure. And then you go ahead and ask them, if I was to get you the price you wanted. Syed, are you able to say hello? Syed, are you there?
Yes, I am. I am actually listening.
Okay, are you able to write that down too?
Yes, I am writing it down.
Okay,
In
very
fact,
good.
I was recording your voice.
Okay, very good. Yeah, if I can get you the price you wanted. What company are you with, by the way, Syed?
I am with SaveMax.
Okay, very good, very good. Were you
Yeah,
weren't
but
the one that just joined the other day from SaveMax? Somebody just joined?
I have no idea about anyone.
Okay,
but
somebody
I
from SaveMax just joined this last week. I forget who it was now offhand, but I'm just letting you know, SaveMax, their members are on this service as well.
okay. Great
Okay,
to know
but
that.
let
Most
me
probably
yeah,
there's
go ahead.
only one guy. I'm so sorry.
And what's that person's name? The other one?
Is Siddiq, I believe Siddiq Paul Singh Dang, I believe.
Okay, it could be that person. So we'll check it out after.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. If I could get you the price you wanted is the first question. Would you consider selling? You should mark that down. If I could get you the price you wanted, would you consider selling?
Got it.
They got one of two answers. What are they, George?
Yes or no?
Yes or no? You got it. If they say no, they might say no, not at this time. But you know, George, if I ever change my mind, I'll call you back. You have just planted a seed.
Right.
Because they might go home that night, talk to their spouse, and they say, you know, I had a real estate agent in the office today or in the business today, and they were thinking of selling it. Why don't we finally give them a chance and try to sell it? They could call you back tomorrow. You'd be surprised. You've planted a seed. You've still done something good. They might call you back next year, next month, you never know. But if they say yes, they might say, well, as a matter of fact, George, you bring me in 1.2 for my pharmacy, or bring me in 3 million for my car wash, bring me in 4 million for my banquet center, or bring me in, 3 million for my whatever property they have.
Mhm.
But I don't want to give you a listing, but I will pay you a commission. They all say that. Am I right or wrong? Everyone online.
Yes. Yeah.
At that point, you ask that first question, George. Go ahead.
May I ask you a business question?
Oh, that's the introduction. Yes, you're right. But once they
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
I don't want to give you a listing, but you bring me in 3 million for my car wash and I'll pay you a
Oh, okay.
commission, but I don't want to give you a listing. That's when you ask these 3 special questions that you see on the screen.
Okay.
Go
So then
ahead.
you would ask him, will you pay me a commission if I bring a buyer?
Very
And then you
good.
would-
And any problems with that question? Anybody online?
No, no.
Nope. Okay, let's move right on to question number 2. Go ahead.
Will you give me a 48-hour exclusive listing to show the property once I have a buyer?
Once you have a buyer, yes. Now,
Okay.
does anybody remember what our special pledge is?
To
What's
have
our special pledge?
to do business within the first 90 days.
You better believe it. So I had somebody call me one time, George, and they say, Gary, I haven't made any money yet, and somehow I'm not making good connections. Something's wrong. Can you help me? And so I started to go through my checklist. And I got to one point in the checklist where I says, are you talking to any owners of property? He said, yes. And that's good. It's a free question that you can talk to them. It's free. And you got a chance to make $50,000 and $100,000. And I says, what are the 3 questions when they say that they'd like to sell, but they don't want to give you a listing? And so he did the first question right. And then he asked the second question, will you give me a 48-hour exclusive listing to show the property? Is that the second question? Now, I'd like to ask everyone online, is that the second question? You can type it in the chat window. In the chat window, is that the second question? Just type it in the chat window. Okay. I've got a yes. I got 1 no, and I got yeses. Okay. So we're now gonna talk about the yeses and the nos. Now, I wish I could choose all of for some reason, I'm able to see all of the people attending here. Oh, we still got a whole bunch of people here. I didn't even realize that. Oh, I see. I got to hit the up arrow here. Hang on. It should be okay. Just in case somebody is unmuted, we have to get you muted. Okay, so you're absolutely right, George. The question is, will you give me a 48-hour exclusive listing to show the property? The person is going to say no. But if you say, once I have a buyer, that's a different story. Does everyone understand the difference? If you don't, you better ask me right now. This is the most important thing. It's the difference of making money this next year, making an extra 100,000 for every one of you, or making 0 using this service. You have to know the difference. once I have a buyer, you will get a positive response. But if you say you're just going through a car wash and you ask them for a 48-hour exclusive listing, it's not going to happen. But once I have a buyer, they should end up saying yes to you. Okay, George, good point. Let's go to question. Oh, by the way, when we fixed it with that one broker, we gave him a chance to do that. He went back, he started doing business. So these are the kind of things that we need you to make an appointment with us to go through our program and go through our special checklist, because we care very deeply to make sure every one of you are making connections to do transactions. Okay, third question. Go ahead, George.
May I advertise your property? I'm going to do it without disclosing the address.
Very, very important. Here's the reason why. One moment while I move this I got to move my Zoom window out of the way.
48-hour exclusive listing, a 1-week listing.
Okay, hang on one second.
Photos if you want.
Second.
It's okay with.
There's one of the reasons why.
Now, you put it on.
This is called RICO. RICO is called the Real Estate Council of Ontario, but it's very similar to every licensing body in every state and every province worldwide. And what it basically says is that you and me, we're all registrants. I've been a realtor for 49 years, but everyone should consider me as your assistant. I'm an assistant to every one of you. I'm specializing in being an assistant to real estate brokers and salespeople worldwide. So the registrant is a real estate registrant, shall not include anything in an advertisement that could reasonably be used to identify, and it's in red printing, identify specific. I'm going to give you a test on it, every one of you, in a moment. Specific real estate, unless the owner of that real estate has consented in writing. That's one major reason it's against the code of ethics to actually give an address of a property for sale unless you have the consent of the owner in writing. That's the first reason. The second reason is if you give an address of a property that's not listed, people can go behind your back. Am I right or wrong?
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it happens all the time. So they will smile in your face, say, I won't go behind your back. Don't worry, George. And then they go outside and they call the owner because they know him. And that just defeats the whole thing. So I'm letting you know that lawyers have confidential information. Doctors have confidential information. Accountants, all kinds of professions have confidential information. And this is our confidential information in our real estate business. You got to keep it confidential, because if you give them an address, it's like putting $50,000 on the sidewalk and hoping that somebody's going to return it to you, because that's how much commissions are at stake on ICI World. 50, 100, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 commissions are not uncommon on ICI World, and from 20 to 50 and 70,000 are quite common here. So we're showing you that you got to protect your information by not identifying the property. And I'm going to give you all a test, and I want you all to answer in the chat window. Get ready to answer yes or no in the chat window. Here we go. And this is all for brokers to learn how to work exclusive real estate. So it's important that you put it in the chat window right now. Here we go. First question. If I said I had an Esso gas station in Lindsay, Ontario, am I giving it away? Yes or no? Type it in the chat window, please. Keep typing. I've only got 2 answers so far. I need some more. I'm going to hold out for some more answers. In the chat window, if I said I had an Esso gas station in Lindsay, Ontario, am I giving it away? Can you figure out which one it is? Okay, so I have had some yeses and I've had some nos. The ones that said no were wrong. That's good. That's how we learn. We learn when it's not the right answer. If you say yes, you already know the right answer. When the reason for the no is this: there's only one Esso gas station in Lindsay, Ontario. So it's very easy to identify which one it is and go talk to the owner. And next thing you know, you don't make any money. None of you. So you got to protect your information. That's the key thing to learn on ICI World. Let me
Oh.
give you another example. Anybody have a quick question? Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, Gary. If you would say a service station in Lindsay, would that be still giving it away, or it's the ESO that gives it away, right? Because there's only one.
You're on the right track, George.
Okay.
One way to do it is to say that I have a branded gas station 90 minutes to Toronto.
Okay.
And I want to thank you for bringing that up because I failed to mention what you could do.
Thank you.
The key thing is you must disguise it. Everyone, do you understand? You must disguise it. Okay, let's go. I'm going to give you 2 more tests because we'll see if we can make sure this all works I want this to work for every one of you. If I said I had a $30 million shopping center in Brantford, Ontario, or Toledo, Ohio, am I giving it away? Yes or no? Please type it in the chat window. Okay, keep going. I got one answer. I need some more answers in the chat window of Zoom. Keep going. We got 2 answers. We got 14 people still online here. Okay, 3. Don't worry about being embarrassed. This is not an embarrassing situation. This is a learning situation for everyone. Okay. Actually, the answer no is incorrect again. That's how we learn. This is a learning experience. And here's the reason why. If you were to go to Toledo or go to Brantford, there's only 1 or 2 shopping centers that big in that town. Interesting, eh?
Mm-hmm. So
in other words, people can find out which owner it was and end up going direct. And if it's $30 million and the commission is like $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 or more, you wouldn't make any money. Let me give you one more. If I said that I had a pizza on the corner of, let's say I had a triplex next to the pizza at Ossington and Bloor, does it give it away? In the chat window. Everybody, good show. Okay, we're starting to get some good yeses here. Okay, so you got the idea. I'll give you one more. Let's say I had a restaurant at the corner of Dundas and Huron, Ontario for, say, $500,000. Does that give it away? Yes or no in the chat window. Okay. So now we're getting a bunch of yeses, which is good. How about if there's 4 restaurants on that corner? Does it give it away? You can go yes or no. Okay. The answer no is actually incorrect. And the reason is if there's 4 restaurants at the corner of Huron, Ontario and Dundas Street, how long would it take to go talk to the owner of those 4 restaurants? How long would it take?
Good point.
Half an hour? That's it. You walk in, talk to the owner. Hey, I'd just like to introduce myself. I happen to be in real estate. Here's my business card. You never know when we can do some business. And by the way, if I could get you the price you wanted for your restaurant, would you consider selling? He might say, as a matter of fact, I got it for sale now for $1 million. Bring me in $1 million. I'll pay you a commission. But I don't want to give you a listing. Bingo. You go to ICI World, search the wants for restaurants, make an appointment, go sell it, make $30,000 this week. It's that fast. It's that fast when you get a match. It's very, very exciting. Okay, I think we've covered that pretty good. If you want to review all of this, I'm going to go back and see if I can get out of here.
On ICI World, somebody calls you.
Okay, so that's the video. And where do you see the video? Everyone can review it by going to number 5 on this login page right here. This is the login page at iciworld.com. Now, the monthly webinars that you're listening to right now, there they are right there, number 6. I'm going to show you a recording of some past ones. This is where you can register for the next one too, by the way, by clicking on the word events on ICI World. And there's the recording of some of the last ones that you see here. And if today's recording works out fine, I'll be putting it in here as well. Okay, I'm going to hit the back button and go back. Number 7 is when we get new members joining, we're actually get you hooked up to Facebook. And you'll see that we have other social media, Facebook pages, Twitter pages, YouTube channels, LinkedIn. Here's where you can add your listings, haves, and wants to Facebook for members. Here's where you can subscribe to our weekly newsletter that we send out, which is an important reminder for every one of you never to give up networking. This is email listing alerts, so you can get listings sent to your New Jersey or to Ontario commercial. Anything new comes online, you get an email within 24 hours informing you of a have or want for your area. And then down here, make sure you all have the app installed on your phone. Go to the app or the Play Store and install the app, the ICI World app. And then if you come down here, you can read the testimonials. I'm not going to click on that right now. Everyone can click on that on their own time. The only other thing I like to point out is the fact that you can end up coming down here to adding the exclusive links for your website. So if you have a website, you can click on add haves and wants, and you literally can put all the shopping centers, apartment buildings, development, land, and businesses. You can have them all on your website. And once you do, you should never send people to ICI World ever again. You send them to your own website. For instance, I'll click on that particular website, sample website there. You will have all these exclusive listings on your website. And then what's nice about it, if somebody clicks on one of these and they happen to do a search, bingo, and they see a listing that maybe they like, and they can search it different ways by price and everything else. If they click on any one of these listings, bingo, what happens is you personally will get the email. Now, the beauty of this is this, and it's also for retired brokers, part-time brokers, and residential salespeople. If you have this on your website and somebody clicks on this listing and they want more information and they fill in their information up here and request information, this email goes to you. And so even though you're in residential real estate, if somebody inquires about a $4 million building in your area, you can do a referral to the broker who's got that listing. And in the case of a $4 million building, if the commission's 200 grand, 100,000 for the listing broker, 100,000 for the selling broker, you could make 25% of the $100,000, which is $25,000 just for doing a referral. So if there's anything, people, it's better than listing and selling real estate when you can make $25,000 for 5 minutes of work. Get excited. It's wonderful. And we've got brokers that are doing this now. Now, why don't brokers do enough referrals? Well, you just don't get the leads. But if you have this kind of information on your website, I'll give you an example. Say somebody wants an apartment building and they happen to go to your website. And if they happen to come down here and they're looking for, let's say, an apartment building, they can click under the haves for apartment buildings. And bingo, you will have over 100 apartment buildings on your website from $180 million on down. You tell me if this isn't fantastic. And then if somebody wants information on one of these, they click on it. Bingo, you're going to get the email and do a referral of a $24 million building to that broker in Ottawa for 5 minutes work. You're making money. It's inevitable that every single broker makes money here. Every single broker should end up making money here, unless you have no traffic or zero traffic going to your website. And that's where we help you. You know, it's one thing to have technology, but it's another thing to make sure you know how it works. So what we have is a special training program that even helps you learn how to promote your website. Okay, that's a mouthful for today. Unless you have any questions,
I have a question, Gary. Sorry.
Oh, sir, go ahead if you have any questions.
Can I share my screen for a second?
Say that. Is that you, Ray?
Yes.
Go ahead, Ray.
Can I share my screen?
Yes, you can share your screen as
Yeah, I
long
would
as
like to
it's
show
decent.
something to you.
Go ahead, Ray. You can stop me from sharing. Go ahead.
Okay, I did it. Do you have my screen?
Yes?
Okay, the thing says when I'm logging. Okay, I'm logging right now.
Now, one of the things I recommend, if you hit the back button once, is that you change the end of session to 1 month or 1 year. That way you don't have to log in all the time.
Okay, I'm logging right now.
Okay, so what you basically have is an issue on logging in. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I don't have issue, but when I'm logging to site,
Yes.
oh no, my God, sorry.
It's a case of your username or password not working. Is that correct?
No. I did it. Let me see.
Because I'm opening up, I have another screen and I'm
Okay,
actually
login.
another screen to look you up. Go ahead.
When I'm going to log in, I'm going to log in here,
Okay.
and there's a login to site. Is it right? I don't know.
Okay, so this is Ray Neely, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on 1 second, Ray. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Your
I-
email, your login is incorrect. It's actually Ray Neely only,
Oh, okay, sorry.
but I'm going to change it to that one. Would you like me to change it to that one right
No,
now?
no.
I think you should have your email address personally, but leave it for now. We'll make an appointment and we'll do it later.
Sorry, just one. Okay, I'm here. Okay.
Okay, now it shows you your renewal date here up at the top.
Yes.
Go back up and you'll see April 24th. Okay.
Yeah.
2025. Hit
When
the
I'm
back
logging,
button,
how can I
hit the
get
back
to the?
button twice, please. Hit the back button twice. And click on My Listings on the right. My Listings. Okay, and it looks like you've updated all your listings today.
Yeah. My
But you
question is.
notice that your listings are in duplicate in some cases.
No. My question is that is not really friendly, because when I'm going to modify this one, for example, when I change it, when I get a modify record,
Click on
and
OK.
always I have to back to main.
Time out, my friend. Refresh the screen up at the top. You have to hit the back button twice and refresh the screen. Click on refresh, and now you'll see if you hit the back button twice and refresh the screen, it will be updated. That's the reason you have duplicate listings and you have about 3 of them.
No, I understand. The problem is I is not really friendly in that area, because I would like to just don't go back to.
If you don't want to use the back button, we have something new, part of our old system. I'm going to show it to you now. Hit the back button once.
Okay.
And stop. Just stop. Don't move the mouse. Do you see the big long green button?
This one?
Don't click on it. I just want to talk about it first. You see where it says it's live and working, it's beta login? Go ahead, click on that. And you're going to see something new coming up. We're ready to bring this online. Can you click on My Listings on the left, please? And you're going to see your listings come on the screen. Can you delete your duplicate listings, please? You've got the detached home wanted down there. It's a duplicate listing. Wanted detached home, York region.
Let me see, maybe. Okay, yes.
Okay, and go to the far left and delete it. Okay, now hit the back button or click on My Listings on the left. And you'll notice it's gone.
Yeah, this is much better, because the other one is too difficult to always.
But isn't this better though that you did that? In other words, you click on My Listings on the left.
Yeah.
And those are your listings.
Yeah.
That's a lot easier to keep it all on one screen. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree, yes.
Oh, the bottom one is a duplicate too, the bottom one. Go down to the far right, click on delete.
Which one, this one?
Yep, that's the same as the one above it.
Oh, you're right.
So okay, now what's happening, Ray, is emails are going out to the industry and everybody is getting duplicate listings from you accidentally. But now you know how to do it so that it doesn't happen again. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, now if you want to modify a listing, you can go ahead and modify it.
No, it's okay. Everything's fine. Or maybe I can do this one, modify this one for corn line laundry. Is
Yes.
correct? I said wanted corn laundry. That
North York, by the way, is 2 words. And it's spelled wrong. You got to put the R in there. North. And,
Yeah.
and put a capital Y on York. There we capital. No, capital York.
Yes,
Y
yes.
on York. That's better. Now go down to the bottom of the page and modify.
No, just I want to make sure that this area is correct. Business opportunity, I'm right?
Yes, that's correct. Oh,
And
wait a minute. Go back up. Now, do you see where you say location? You haven't got your location in there. So copy your location from the subject line. Go back to the subject line and copy North York to Richmond and Aurora. Copy that and paste it in the subject down below. No, not there. Go down below and you'll see the word location under the date. Now, these are normal things that our introduction orientation usually covers with everyone, but we haven't had a chance to do it with Ray yet. By the way, we're not finished, Ray.
yeah,
Okay, go down the page and you see the price where it says price. Go back up. No, you're jumping all over.
sorry.
Just stay right by the date. Okay, stop here. You see the minimum price. What's the minimum price that they would pay for a dental office?
It's open. We don't have any.
Okay, well, put 0 if you want, $1. And then under price max, how much would they pay?
250.
Okay, mark it in under the price max.
Sorry.
See the field there, price max?
This is crazy. Just a minute.
Type it in, Ray. We're looking for you to type it in the price
No,
max.
I know. This is
The price max field. Under the price, underneath that, you put the maximum price. Okay, all of a sudden I can't hear you. You would put 250,000 there if that was the price max. Good job. Go down to the bottom of the page. You can go down right down to the bottom of the page. You can leave that there. Go down the page. Oh, actually, you got to paste the subject line in the comments. You've missed that. Copy the whole subject line and paste it in the comments. Go back to the subject line way up at the top. Yeah, you need an introduction session with either Lorraine or myself. You haven't had one yet. Copy the subject line, the whole subject line, copy it. Highlight it. Good job. Now copy. And then go down to the comments area halfway down. For some reason, I can't hear you. Paste it in the comments. Good job. Good job. Down to the bottom of the page and modify. Modify record. Click on the OK. Double check the price. Looks okay. Click on modify one more time. It gave you a chance to fix the price. And click OK. And go back up the page. Go back up the page on the right-hand side. And by the way, Lorraine, are you still here? And can you go up the page, please, Ray, on the right-hand side? That's better. Okay, so you can see it's been updated up at the top. Just do me a favor, click on My Listings on the left. My Listings on the left. On the left-hand column, My Listings. Yeah, so they've all been updated already. Very good. Good job. Syed, did you, can I move on to Syed for a second, Ray?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I'm listening.
Syed, did you have a want? Did you like to present? Because I don't think you had a chance to present.
Yeah, I have a 14-acre land as a reference. Is one of the commercial I bought is I told you that the commercial building I bought it in October. The
Yes.
listing agent actually had another listing, and she offered me if I can bring a client, she will pay me 3% commission. And is a 14-acre land in Kothra Lake, and it's a multiple zoning. I am trying to break this deal, but unfortunately, all the resources are ending here. I'm not able to find the right answer, the right person
Okay, so
to
you
bring it.
have, what's the zoning on it?
Is a multiple zoning. I believe I have a zoning document with me. Is M3 zoning, I believe is there.
So you're talking industrial.
No, it's I can share you the document. See, I'm telling
I
you
just want
as
to know if it's industrial, residential, commercial, or what is it?
is a residential, but it's proposed for a a gas station.
Okay, that's commercial.
Okay.
All right. And I don't think residential can be built on where a gas station is. So there's something wrong there.
No,
But
see,
I'm going to show
it
you, I'm
was
going to show you the buyers for a gas station. Okay. Can I show you that real fast?
yeah, please do, please do.
Okay, Ray, you can help me because we're still on your computer, Ray. Can you go to search? Go to ICI World on your favorites bar, Ray. Oh, okay. You're no longer connected. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and show my screen. Hang on. Oh, you're back to Ray? Is that you, Ray? Something's happening with your voice. I think you're muted. I can see you're muted.
Yeah, okay.
And for some reason, we still can't hear
Yeah,
you.
I'm here.
Why? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Go to ICI World on your favorites bar, Ray.
Yeah, sure, just a minute.
Okay, he's doing things on his own here. I'm going to have to take over here for a second here.
No,
Hang on. Let's see if I can share my screen. Yeah, I'll share my screen here. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to share my screen in the essence of time because our voice wasn't working there, Ray. Sorry. But what we want to do is find buyers of commercial sites and gas stations. I click on search commercial. And in the case of gas stations, you're looking for commercial sites. And so I'm going to come down here and choose sites, commercial and industrial. That's how fast it can be found. And you're going to see sites, commercial right there. Bingo. And if you want to search for buyers, you choose the wants. Is there anybody looking for commercial sites? And I'm going to choose any age. And I'm also going to sort them by price for fun and do a search. And lo and behold, there's 154 buyers in Ontario searching for commercial sites. Look at that. This is all people looking for commercial land of some sort. Now, if I want to search for gas station sites, the other thing you can do is do a keyword search and put the word gas in. You can either search it this way, gas stations. There it is right there.
Gary, I saw a symmetry in the
this. Search, and there they are. Bingo. These are people who are looking for land for gas stations. Look at that. So you've got 7 buyers. Make an appointment, go show it, and make $100,000 by next week. Syed, what are you waiting for? Get your car warmed up. It can be that fast. Interesting, eh? It blows people's mind how fast deals can get done here. You just got to read the testimonials. Everybody, when you hang up and go do something, go to see the testimonials, how fast some of them are being done. Now, don't miss out. That's for the land. But there's also buyers for actual gas stations. You click on the business opportunities and you do the same keyword search, but under business opportunities. I think we had 7 the other way. Let's see how many we get this way. Gas stations. Okay, Greater Toronto, we're searching only. We could search more afield and just search the wants again. There they are. I like to do any age, as you know. I don't want to miss one. And I'll sort them by price as well and search. And in this case, there's 14 buyers for gas stations, it looks like. There they are. 7 more or 8 more than the one under commercial. These are actual buyers of gas stations. These are quality. None of these brokers is going to drive people around in their cars for 6 months looking for a gas station if they're not qualified. These buyers working with brokers are ready, willing, and able to buy today. Today. They're ready to do deals. If you had one and you could show it tomorrow, you can have an offer that same day. They can call you right back and make an offer. Bingo. And then
Gary,
you can
one
start
question.
the negotiation process,
One question.
going back and forth until you do a deal. and overcome your objections, handle all your environmental assessment questions, everything else, and get things going. And you can go further for the ones that are workers. Click on the search FSBOs. And if you want to search gas stations, anybody, what's the key word for gas stations? Anyone? What's the key word for gas stations?
Yes.
Can you
Service
type it in the
station?
chat window? You got it. It's gas. There it is. Now, what you can do if they're looking for gas stations, you could change it to business opportunities, because if somebody has a residential home and they have gas and hydro, that listing would come up and it's not a gas station. But if you choose business opportunities, you got more chance of gas stations coming up in the GTA. Do a search. Bingo. Look at that, 81. These are buyers and sellers of gas stations. If you just want the sellers of gas stations, change it to a half and do a search. There's 22. There they are. If you want just buyers of gas stations, change it to a want. Bingo. There's 52 buyers of gas stations. So you can see the market at a glance, what's happening. Now, why do I suggest showing both to your clients? The reason is when you show all these wants to a buyer, that's going to create a sense of urgency in all your buyers, so that when you call your buyer and say, I have a gas station to show you, instead of them waiting 1 month or 3 weeks or 2 weeks or 1 week to see it, they say, okay, I'm going to hop in my car. I'm going to come right over. Let's go have a look at it right away. It creates a sense of urgency in your buyers. If they know on your web, you should be showing this on your website. How would it look on your website? Well, let's go have a look. If this is your website, for instance, and you go to, let's say, business opportunities on your website, you're going to have buyers and sellers for all these kinds of businesses on your website. And if somebody clicks on gas stations on your website and they see all these wants on your website, they are going to know that they aren't the only buyer that's looking. And if they want to get a good deal, they better go look at it right away. Am I right or wrong?
Mhm.
It creates a sense of urgency. So all of these things are different from just technology. It's different from a computer. What we're teaching is how to use technology, how to use the information in your real estate practice. And that's, everyone says it's very valuable. It's one thing to have a computer and technology, but it's another thing. How do you use this information in your everyday real estate business? Any other questions? We do have Bashar, but I haven't asked Bashar any questions yet from GFA Realty. Bashar, are you able to speak with us?
Yes, I am. How are you? Can you hear me?
Bashar, are you here?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello, Bashar.
Yes,
We hear you, Bashar.
Maybe he's away from the
okay,
computer.
but he cannot hear me. I am actually online. Yes, can you hear
For
me?
some reason, I
Gary?
can't hear you. Don't know why.
You're
I
there.
Can you hear
hear
anybody
him.
right now? Let's just double check the sound. Hello, hello. Uh-oh,
Yes.
maybe I can't hear anybody. Hello. Microphone, speakers. No, for some reason, I'm not hearing anyone.
Oh dear.
Ray, are you still here? Syed?
I hear you, Gary.
Okay, so
Please.
I think it's something wrong with me, with my computer, because I'm not hearing anyone. Okay, so what's happening here? Microphone, speakers. Okay, I'm working with a device here. I'm gonna unplug it. Hang on. Okay, the regular speaker, see if this helps. Can anybody hear this?
Yes,
No,
can
I
hear.
hear you.
Oh, now I'm hearing everybody for the first time.
Okay,
It looks
perfect.
like I wasn't hearing anybody before. My apologies. I don't know what happened. And maybe that was the problem that I had with Ray before. Sorry, Ray. I think it was my speakerphone that wasn't working properly. Anyways, okay. So, Bashar, are you able to
Yes.
say hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Do you have a have or a want? You never got a chance to present a have or a want from before.
But to present myself? Sorry, I have a problem. I'm having a problem with my camera. Just a minute. I just
Okay,
I don't like to talk when
Yeah,
I
I have a question too.
okay.
so
Wait a minute, I'm gonna let Bashar finish first of all.
to do what?
Oh,
To
you
tell you
don't have
something
a
about
have or
myself?
want on ICI World yet. Did you want to present a have or a want, Bashar?
Yeah, well, I am. I mean, you mean to tell you something about myself, right?
Yes, if
Okay.
you can say, you know, how long you've been in real estate, what kind of business you do, residential, commercial, whether you're retiring or coming into real estate or you've been in it 10 years. And
Okay.
also if you have a have or a want that you're able to share.
Okay, well, I don't have any haves on wants because I don't have any yet. Okay.
Okay.
I've been in this business for the last 20 years. I am almost like 90% commercial versus 10% residential. I do own my own GFA Realty Limited. So it is really sort of my office. I am located in downtown Toronto, and I do have another satellite office located in Oakville, which is in the GTA. I'm not quite sure. Where are you, Gary? Are you in the US?
We're in Toronto. We actually have an office at 18 King Street East,
Oh, okay. All right. So,
but we don't work from there. We work on the internet.
oh, of
And,
course, I know.
Today
but-
I'm here. Yesterday or like last couple 3 weeks ago, I was in the Dominican Republic doing
Oh,
this
nice.
session just like we're doing right now.
Nice. Okay.
So we've been on the internet now for 29 years, as a matter of fact.
Oh, good. Good. So,
But I actually located in the Burlington area,
all right.
and that's where I sort of work out. But today I was in Richmond Hill at the Sheraton Toronto North, actually.
No,
And
no, that's okay. I was just wondering if you are in Canada or you are in
yeah,
the
I happen to be at the moment in Canada, but I've done seminars from Florida to California to Vancouver, just all over North America.
Oh, I see.
I'm
Okay.
actually the World Conference chairman for the 1999 CCIM Commercial Real Estate World Conference, and that's a division of the National Association of Real Estate. So I'm a member of NAR and also CCIM.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so
So,
so that's how some of this information works. Unless you have any other questions from anyone, any more questions? There was someone else that wanted to say something. Who was it?
I have.
Oh, Ray, go ahead.
But can I just again share my screen for?
Oh, sure. Go ahead, Ray.
Okay. I'm in my website.
In your website, okay.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have an advance.
These are your haves and wants.
Yeah, this is not my have and wants. Just
Those
I
are
want-
yours.
I don't know.
Do you see the first word haves and wants?
Yes.
It should say the word my haves and wants. The word my is missing. But if you click on it, go ahead.
Okay, but this
Click
is
on the first listing, please, or the second listing. Click on it.
Mhm.
Go down the page. And whose name is it?
No, Ray. Where is that? Ray Neely, yes.
That's you.
Okay, no, just a moment, please. Oh, this is sold.
Those are your sold listings.
Okay. And then on top, okay, when I'm going to Ontario commercial,
Yes, sir.
okay, it should become like that, or
Yes, this is good. Now, if somebody wants a shopping center, you'll see that you have a list of buyers and you have a list of sellers of
where is
shopping
that? I
centers.
can't see. Is a little confusing for me.
Okay, can you stop here for a moment?
Sure.
And this is important that you're not confused because you have to help your customers. And so you'll notice that there's two columns. The first column starts with the word wants. Do you see that?
Here,
And to the next column has the word haves.
but this, oh, okay.
Now, wants are what people are looking for. Now, this is important. Let me click on the wants, please, first. Do you mind clicking on the wants for apartment buildings? Look at this. Can you go Control F on your keyboard, Ray? Control F on your keyboard. And type in the word want.
Want,
You see how these are all buyers looking for, like these are brokers working with buyers for apartment buildings. And if you notice, there's a number at the top, 1 of 25 of 145. Do you see that?
yes.
So in other words, you have over 100 buyers of apartment buildings in Ontario on your website. You tell me if this isn't, this will demonstrate to people how well connected you are into the buyers in the marketplace. You tell, and our members are getting power of sales from banks over some of the large brokers.
Yeah, this is excellent. But I have a question. If
Go ahead.
does somebody come to my website, they're looking for exclusive, how can I search for something like gas station here?
Well, the first thing they do is they click on exclusive on your website. First of all,
I have to change ICI word to exclusive.
I would. I'm representing ICI World, and I'm recommending that you do not send people to ICI World. You should only send them to your own website.
Yes.
That way you're going to get the call. You're going to get the inquiry. And if you give ICI World there, that sort of gives it away. So I would change the word ICI World on your website to the word exclusive. Now, there's 3 choices you could choose. You can choose the word exclusive. You could call it ILS. Now, I don't want to introduce that yet, but ILS is what I call an information listing service. Someday, I kind of feel that all brokers in the world should have an ILS, information listing service. You already have MLS, but you don't have ILS. But every time I ask a broker about ILS, they say they prefer the term exclusives. Do you feel the same way, Ray?
Yes. Okay. And here, if they want to, for example, looking, there's somebody come to my website looking for gas station, which part they have to select it, which field?
Yeah, they have a choice there. Yes.
Which one?
It's up to them. What are they
Do they have
looking for?
opportunity?
Go ahead, click on it. And look at all the choices. They can pick any kind of business they want.
Okay, can I make it something just for like this one? See, I'm looking for that one, like with this, like this one. I want to have like this type of windows when coming, not that windows.
Yes, if you want, you can have it.
Okay, how can I do that?
Make an appointment with us and we'll set it up.
And here, subject, content, keyword. We don't have any gas station. Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do.
Oh my
At the
God.
bottom.
I tried to find it before that one. I couldn't find it. Anyway.
Well, sometimes everybody's got to read what's on the screen. I have the same problem when I started doing this stuff too.
Okay. Thank
We're
you so
all
much.
learning. We're all learning this whole information internet business. We're learning it all together,
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Gary,
Yes.
may I ask one question? How do you get the exclusives onto my website?
You make an appointment with us and we're going to end up sending you the instructions, and then you are going to forward the instructions to your website designer.
Okay.
After they're installed, we're going to, you must have a follow-up appointment with me to make sure they're all installed correctly.
Okay.
And the reason for that is we've had members who were members for 1 year and they were not installed correctly because they had somebody new in the website company office and they didn't install them correctly. By the way, people, I would like to play one little video, and that'll be the final video that you listen to for today. May I play that video to finish off the session?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. I just need to know if you're going to be able to hear it. Okay, I'm going to go back to my screen. Hang on 1 second. Here we go. And this will finish off today's session. By the way, if you want to see our booth, this is where we're helping work. We work literally 24 hours a day, 365 a year, helping you to promote your information worldwide. That's a sample of our booth at the trade shows that we do. And every member can help us at the trade show booth, handing out cards, networking on your own behalf. And that's May the 15th and May the 16th at Realtor Quest Toronto Congress Center in Toronto. It's free for all members of the Toronto Real Estate Board. If you're coming in from the United States or the rest of the world, it's $400 to attend. And there's 10,000 brokers and salespeople that attend this one-day show. But I'm going to finish off with this particular video right here. And I enjoy working all with you. As soon as I finish this off, I'll be signing off. If you need any other questions answered, please feel free to make an appointment. I look forward to working with all of you. And let me see if here we go. Here we go. Hang on.
Ever wondered how networking can revolutionize the real estate industry?
We don't see your video.
The story of Gary Nuska and the
Wait a minute.
foundation of
You don't see the video?
No.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm so glad you told me that. Hang on 1 second. Oh, yes, here we go. Hang on. Okay, you can see my screen now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
how networking can revolutionize the real estate industry? Well, the story of Gary Nuska and the foundation of ICI World will show you just how transformative it can be. Gary Nuska, a realtor, broker, and seasoned industry professional with nearly half a century of experience, founded ICI World in 1994. This platform is essentially a global real estate networking internet database designed to help real estate brokers and salespeople connect with the public and others in the industry through networking opportunities. But what makes networking so beneficial? It's simple. Networking cultivates professional relationships, opens doors to new opportunities, and facilitates the exchange of ideas and best practices. It's a tool for career development, personal growth, and business success. ICI World conceived a vision of a world networking service running parallel to MLS, dubbed ILS, or Information Listing Service. This service uses what we call exclusives for real estate opportunities that can't be listed on MLS for various reasons. Here's an important point to clarify. Exclusive information on ICI World is shared, but in a confidential manner. Professionals on ICI World share their exclusive information, piquing the interest of a buyer, and then put a listing agreement in place to show the property. Members who have mastered the platform through one-on-one Zoom meetings and recorded seminars are making anywhere from 2 to over 30 transactions, with sales ranging from 0 to over $50 million. ICI World is more than just a listing service. It's a networking tool, a classified ad section, and a platform for sharing confidential information. It's also a proven successful service for networking real estate information that can't be placed on MLS. There are unique strategies used on ICI World that give members a major competitive edge in the marketplace. The sharing of exclusive information in a confidential manner may seem contradictory, but this is where the magic of networking comes in. It contributes to the GDP, offers the public more choices, ensures consumer protection, and helps brokers make a significant income. And who's the real winner here? The consumer. ICI World is the longest-running stable service on the internet where members share their exclusive opportunities in a confidential manner instantly worldwide. It's been operating since 1994 and continues to serve as a marketing and information assistant to real estate brokers and salespeople worldwide. In summary, the story of Gary Nuska and the foundation of ICI World shows us the power of networking in the real estate industry. Networking not only facilitates professional growth and business success, but it also provides a platform for sharing exclusive information in a confidential manner. ICI World, with its unique strategies and services, gives its members a competitive edge in the marketplace and contributes to the overall success of the real estate industry. The real winner, however, is the consumer who gets more choices and ensures protection. So here's to the transformative power of networking in the real estate industry.
Comments from everyone, anyone, one at a time. Try to go ahead. George.
Very nicely put. This is very impressive. And when can I join?
Well, did you hear about it from Sunny or from someone else?
Sunny, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to recommend that you use the Sunny link at Sunny, sunny.iciworld.com.
Okay.
And join from there. It'll be $240, and you're going to get 1 year and 3 months. That's the best special that we ever give out to people, and you'll be able to have that. And this other gentleman, I'm going to say, Raj, you're going to have to wait a moment because I'm just online here. We're finishing up a seminar. Are you able to hold for another 2 minutes?
You can call me back or I'll call you in 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes would be good, Raj. And so I make my own appointments, by the way. Doing it this way, it saves a lot of money because if we had to have everyone calling in at any time of the day, we'd need 4 people answering the phone. That'd be $200,000 a year we'd have to pay, and we'd have to pass that expense on to you. Instead, we ask the whole industry to simply make an appointment with us. It'll get to a point where there will be a waiting list to speak with us. But right now you're able to get through, but we're getting close to putting everyone on a waiting list to speak with us. But right now there's no problem to just simply make an appointment online. So once you join, George, you just make an appointment with us for an orientation, and either Lorraine or myself will get you going. And I personally will work with you as well, getting you going.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Any other comments? How about from you, Ray, or from Bashar?
No, I'm actually going to be on a call with you this Friday. So I think we're going to have a lot of time to talk.
Okay, that sounds really good. I look forward to doing that with you as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So
Great. Thank you so much. I have to go.
Okay, very good.
But
Away
anyway,
you
you have
go,
a
and
you have an excellent platform.
thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Have a good time. Take care.
Okay, we're working hard for you, and we got more things in the future that are coming up that are really wonderful too that I haven't even talked about yet. But
Yes,
we'll get to it when we do. And how about Preeti? Are you still here? Any comments from you?
Yes, Gary, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm looking forward I was very cold, so I'd gone out to put on a sweatshirt. Yes, I am looking forward to putting my haves and wants. I will definitely do another follow-up with you and with Lorraine, and we'll get myself on the board.
Sounds really good. I wish you and I wish everyone on line all the best, and we're going to sign off now unless there's any other questions.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye-bye all. Have a great night and a great week.
thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye now.